Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Tell me who you're loyal to. Are you loyal to your friends? Are you loyal to the great Kendrick Lamar, who was here last night in the city with SZA? But let's talk about loyalty. We ain't talking about him right now, but great song. Loyalty, let's get a definition of it. A strong feeling of support or allegiance. Anybody out there ever had a dog? Remember one time we had a dog, we had a Doberman, right? Just loved this dog. It was all black, sleek, would be in the backyard when we were growing up. Anything come past, nobody wanted to come in your yard because, this is way back in the day before pit bulls were extra popular. So it was Rottweilers and it was Doberman. So we had a Doberman. And I remember, my brother, he was really close to the Doberman. We'd take turns sometimes walking and feed him, but he would primarily do a lot of that stuff. And I just remember one day he was walking him and the Doberman bit him. Right? It was like, Doberman was always like our friend, like was always cool and everything like that. And he bit him. Now I know I hear something about Dobermans at a certain point. Their brain starts to swell because their head is so narrow, so they start to kind of lose it. But typically, think about a dog. A dog will stay loyal to you. And guess what? The only thing you really need to do is what? Feed them. Feed them, pet them. I even seen people, they don't even walk their dogs, right? They just let the dog out. Dog goes, walks around the yard, does whatever, or the backyard, whatever, comes back in, takes a dump. They're chilling, right? So they don't even do the full walking thing with their dog. And all you got to do is feed them. But let's see loyalty to humans. What all you got to do when you're talking about being loyal to a human? Humans, they expect you, especially if you're close to them, family, friends, they expect you to stand up for them, believe in a lot of stuff that you believe, not talk behind your back, always talk good about you, always be there to kind of help you, like a loyal friend. Like a real, this is my guy. This is my person. A real loyal friend. But we all know in life, it doesn't work like that. Because first off, I think most of us, including me, are a little more selfish than what we think. So what happens is that the self-serving me is always going to come before the loyalty to you. Now, I think that, we do a great job at disguising it. And I think that the people that we do have deep support for or an allegiance, like the definition of loyalty says, we do have it. But of course, as we get older, things change. Because just think about it. If you got a friend and, y'all real tight, but then he gets with his fiance or his wife, right? Now, even though you've known that person way longer than he's known or she's known her fiance, now there's this shift. And you got to expect it. And it's understandable. Now, more of your loyalty is to that person. To your fiance, to your wife, to your new boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Now the loyalty has transferred over to that person. And I can hear some people saying, nah. I still got a lot of loyalty to my homies, to my such and such, such and such. You know what I mean? I got such and such. Until that has to start getting compromised. Do you think that your wife is going to want you coming out of the house at 2:00 in the morning to come help me out with a flat tire? Or do you think that, your wife is going to want to have you over hanging with me when she knows I'm single and wants you to cover for me doing something with another woman over here or doing something else? No. So now what it does is that it causes you to have to rethink your loyalty. And when you have to rethink your loyalty, you have to make certain decisions that may appear to be disloyal. Now, you really don't want to do it, but then again, this is the person you live with. So how am I going to do this loyal balancing act? It's almost impossible to do. Now you could do it for a while, but then now that feeling of loyalty that you had to your friend as the person that's now, with a mate or husband, wife, whatever. Now you got to kind of look at that person, your person that you were close to and originally loyal to, your friend, and say, you know what, is this person not sabotaging me, but it's almost like, don't they understand that I gotta have this loyalty over here to her, to my family, to the such and such, such. And now the person that's being kind of the friend or the single friend that's on the side has to start wondering, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? We've all done it before. Yo, since he got with Shorty, he be fronting. You know what I'm saying? He been acting strange. He been moving different. When in actuality, no, he's had to move with the new loyalty. He's had to like I said in a video I think a couple of weeks ago, I said it's amazing how when you have a child, you instantly love them. Whereas is that it's taking you certain people a long time to build up earned trust, respect, and loyalty for you to love them. But here comes this baby, and instantly you love them. You're in love with them, right? Because it's a part of you or whatever, but you love them. So now even more of your loyalty has to shift from these people that over to this little baby. Because this little baby, they need you. They need you to cultivate them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's why I bring it up, because a lot of times, people will say, well, I question this person's loyalty and I question this such and such, such, such. But do you question your loyalty to people? I've had to do that before myself. Do I make decisions that would be deemed considered loyal to everybody that I'm close with? And the answer is no. Because we all are individual people, and you first, especially, and I keep prefacing this because when you're younger, like I've said before, it's usually a group thing. It's usually a crew thing. But as you get older, you make decisions based off of what's best for you and your family, or your wife, or your husband, or your mother or father, or kids, as opposed to maybe the people that you grew up with, or best friends or whatever, that you had this undying loyalty to. So as we all get older, we got to look at that. And nobody should have, outside of probably your kids, or if you're married, your wife, husband, undying loyalty to anybody except yourself. And I bring that partially up because I had a debate, because as you can hear, I'm always debating. Debate with one of my boys, Des Jack, about just having loyalty. And he was telling me about how we should have loyalty to America and all this other kind of stuff. And I won't go in deep into the conversation, but the line that I gave him is that, dog, you got to be loyal to yourself first. If it extends, if you got family, you got to be loyal to them. And guess what? As your kids get older, when they start doing certain stuff, you may still care about them, but the level of loyalty you got to bailing them out of certain situations and doing things, that needs to be reevaluated also. There's no sense of undying loyalty, because although you have people that you care about, that you are close to, most people are going to do what? They are going to be loyal to themselves first. Just like, think about it. A friend of yours needs a ride to work. Okay? They're 10, 15 minutes out of the way. All right? So you may say to them, I'm going to pick you up. I can pick you up. But what I'm going to do is you're going to have to wind up going to work early. Do you think somebody's going to say, oh yeah, especially on a regular basis, let me pick you up, I'll just be late to my job every day? No. No, nobody's doing that. Yeah, let me be so loyal to you. You know, I'm going to make sure that you eat and everything, but I haven't eaten yet, or my family hasn't eaten yet. No, we can eat together. We can do some stuff together, but loyalty is to me one of those words where, you know, it's I don't know. Like I said, when you're younger, when you know, like you guys are tight together, you know, it's certain things you have to look out for each other, and you have to be there for each other all of the time. Just like even the thing with the Eagles, right? Do you think that the guys look at Saquon as being disloyal because they went to go see a president who most people feel as though is not have the best interests of black people at heart? So that's why so many of them didn't go. So now is Saquon disloyal? I'll say that for however you feel. Because they have a team thing going on and they just won the ultimate prize. Or does loyalty not need to be around at all? Like who cares about loyalty? Is it just like some word? Like who really needs it, right? I guess all you just need is, you know, compassion and all the other kind of stuff. But like I said, if you are one of those kind of people out there looking for undying loyalty, do yourself a favor. Just get a dog. Like a dog that doesn't have like a, you know, like an angry temperament or something like that. Get yourself a dog. But even with that dog, make sure you feed him. Because even him, with his own self-preservation, because he got to eat. So if he don't eat, you ain't going to sleep. But hey, just tell me what you think in the comments. But until next time, like we always say, live life. Don't let life live you.